Hello and welcome to Stasia Travel. So today I am travelling with Just Coach Travel. Google them online. They've got a website, they've got a Facebook page, all the usual social medias. Fantastic company. Have been with these guys before under another name. They're brilliant. Just work with them. Like they're such fun people. They're lovely on the coaches, etc. Always take real good care of their customers. And we are en route to Disneyland. We are not that far off now. There's quite a bit of traffic coming in. Today I do have another companion with myself. I have the lovely Eleanor.
Hello.
So yeah, we're going to spend the day at Disney. I'll do a few reviews here and there. How long this vlog will be I don't know, because I don't know if I can be asked to do loads. So here we go, but it's they've got a bunch of St David's Day stuff happening today around the park, so that could be cool just to see the differences there. And I think the light show is different, so at the very least I'll be filming that. I'll probably only put highlights in this one. The actual full show will be in another video. Now again, I am shooting this on my new camera, so I haven't done much on this yet, so how this quality is going to pan out. Do apologise if it looks a bit crap or whatever, but hopefully it's better than my phone. Although it looks probably 10 times worse in the lighting on this camera. So just heading into the main park now. It did take a while to get through the bag check today. We was probably waiting for a good half an hour there. And now we've got a bit of a queue to actually try and get in to the main park we're starting off with. We're going to head up to Big Thunder Mountain, get our fast track tickets there, and then we're going to see what's going on time-wise and that near there. So we gave up on getting the Big Thunder Fast Pass because the queue to get it was immense. And already, Heat Pan Flights Fast Pass is returned between 4:50 and 5:20, which is mad. So we did Pirates of the Caribbean as our first ride of the day here. Always good. I think I did spot a few changes in there. A friend with me, she mentioned that she saw a few things that she thought was different from her last visit, which was a lot sooner ago than my last visit, which was last year for Disneyland's Pride event. Was the last time I hit. Pirates is just a classic ride. Lovely family ride, absolutely beautiful station. Unfortunately, I don't know how clear the videos come out in that. I don't think it come out very clear. As you can probably see now, we are waiting for Big Thunder Mountain, just behind me here. Absolute favourite of mine. And let's get my friend's opinions on this ride and on Pirates of the Caribbean.
So yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean is really, really good. I really enjoy it. Definitely hasn't changed since last time I was here. So last came here once before Christmas, and I came here once 2 years ago, and the same both times, and this time it's changed. So obviously they're doing some revamping, which is interesting. But yeah.
Yeah. Also, for the smokers, there is another smoking area, which I think they've got rid of a restaurant because it's just been added. It's pretty much sort of over. Where was it? Pretty much over that way somewhere. I don't know how to explain it. My words are just going. To be perfectly honest with you, I'm on this trip, although I'm not actually particularly 100% well. So this will be a good test to see how much my stomach can take a bashing. Hey, here it goes again. As you can see, they get. Hey! Because this will be my first roller coaster of the day, and I have a bit of problem with some stomach pain at the moment. This infection thing that I got. I was in hospital on Tuesday. Today's Saturday. So yeah, that sort of tells you how this might go for me. This might be painful. Construction area all around Buzz. Autopia's looking nice and fresh. Shut last time I was here for some refurbishments.
10:50. Sorry, is it 5:50 to 8:30? That's not a great time. I was rusted.
What is it? 5:50 to 6:20. That's not a great time, no. So, what do you want to do?
I mean, we're putting fast pass for Space Mountain.
Do you desire a place to get away? How about 3? You truly belong here among the clouds on Bespin, the first stop on your Star Tours getaway package, where you can relax in a natural wonderland recently loaded.
So yeah, it turns out there wasn't like a separate bit there for people to go down separately there. It was here, so I just waited in a queue for nothing to get through to that bit. So now I'm going through the single riders parts for Hyperspace Mountain. Big Thunder, obviously awesome. And then Star Tours. I love Star Tours. I love Star Wars in general. I am so happy that this is still fun. Hyperspace Mountain. Haven't done this in so long. Well, like basically since the last time I come here, but I love this ride. And I love the fact that it's Star Wars themed now. Like, just yes, hooray. So the advertised time for the main queue was 30 minutes and then it suddenly jumped up to 60 as I was going through that bit. The queue time advertised single rider is 40. Now with single rider you do take a risk. Is it going to take longer? Is it going to take less time? It just depends on how the trains are laid out, but how many have gone down here that are then going to have to come back down because they've not looked or they've not listened when they've said that actually this bit isn't for families or kids that are too small to go on it on their own. And there might be all of them scenarios, so I think it's worth sort of hanging here for a little while and seeing how quick this single rider line moves. It doesn't hurt either way. I do want to go on it either way. My friend Eleanor isn't too sure whether she wants to go on it or not, so she's going to get some food. She's been feeling a little bit off. I mean, I felt a bit off and all, but I'm missing this ride because I love this ride. So yes, this is the plan. We haven't got a lot done necessarily because it's Disney, it's busy, it's really quite busy here, to be perfectly honest with you. It's not the busiest I've seen it, but it's definitely up there as one of the busier times that I've been here. But yeah, it's nice just walking around the area, seeing the theming. Obviously there isn't necessarily much to see in the single rider queue for this. It's nice that they've got one though. Not that many rides that really could do with a single ride line have one. For example, Star Tours, the capacity on that and the seating layout on that, why they haven't got single riders is beyond me, because there must be so many that go with empty seats. There must be so many that someone could easily fill to make things a lot quicker for certain people, and just get through the capacity just in general. Because a single rider then comes through the main queue and they're not really necessarily positioned in the right bit of the queue because they'll just wave people through until they hit the number, or then people will then come back and then go in the next one, and it could be managed better. It could be managed better, that one. So, but anyway, waiting for Hyperspace Mountain. This is going to be awesome. Yeah. Waiting for the parade now, got a decent position because now there's loads of people behind me. We're right in front of the castle. We are at a slight angle in the bit that they leave open for people to get through, but we should have a fairly clear view and hopefully people will go away fairly soon. Now that this thing's coming through, I very much doubt they're going to let people walk through the middle of the parade, so we should be okay. I can hear the music coming now, so it shouldn't be too long before it reaches us.
Food is on fall. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Disney Stars on Parade!
Reality, wondrous, surprising, some mesmerizing.
one that's doing the control part their job.
Sorry?
You tell the difference between the ones that love their job and the ones that really don't. Yeah. So the parade in the main park was awesome, as always. We found a pretty good spot where they stop and dance, etc. So, yay! Enjoyed that.
Salutations, je suis Buzz l'éclair et je viens en paix. Salut. Incroyable.
Run on Hyperspace Mountain. I love that. You gotta love the Star Wars theme ride. You gotta. We're now over in the Studios park. It's Eleanor's first time in this park. We probably don't have time to do much though. You may be able to tell what we're queuing for. It is the Tower of Terror, Twilight Zone. Apparently they've got 3 new different video things in this, so whether you see all of them or one of them, I don't know, but that should be cool. I always like a good sort of horror-y type themed-ish attraction. I wouldn't really call it horror, but I don't really know how else to describe it, but yay, I love this ride, looking forward to this. It'll be Eleanor's first time on it. So she also did her first time on Peter Pan, so what do you reckon of Peter Pan?
pretty good. A little bit slow, but you know, it's a kids' ride, so
Yeah, to be expected.
Pretty much to be expected.
Fair play. What do you reckon for the parade?
B plus.
B plus.
Yeah.
We're grading parades now. Teachers on tour, yo. Oh dear, got to be done, eh?
No.
So of course Tower of Terror in the other park was in the Studios park is amazing, fantastic ride on it. We did have the new show. There was like a little girl warning us about the lift, and there wasn't the whole like family story, etc. It was just the little girl. It skips the pre-show. Whether the pre-show is gone or whether it just didn't do the pre-show, I don't know, but we had no pre-show. Anyway, we've gone back into the main park. I've just had 2 rides in a row on Space Mountain via the fast track because we got the fast tracks early on today with our park tickets. Eleanor just wanted to go and have a sit down and just like get ready to see the show. So fair enough, she didn't really fancy doing this ride because it's a bit more intense and she wasn't feeling that well earlier. To be fair, I haven't felt 100% my best, and now my shoulder's killing me from carrying my handbag all day with my camera in it and other things I don't always necessarily have in there. I absolutely love the Space Mountain. I did notice there was quite a big difference in the trains. Earlier on today I went on the train that come into the station on the left hand side. I'd definitely say that was a hell of a lot smoother than the one on the right hand side, which I just went on and ended up on that one twice in a row. I did ask, there was 2 different batching people near the start of it. And one of them I asked if I could if I could wait for the front or the back, and he's like, no, go in row 8. And I'm like, oh. The second time though, I got lucky. She let me wait front row, brilliant, fantastic, gotta love it. Now I'm in position now. We're about 20 minutes away from the light show in front of the castle, and literally you just seen me walk. So you saw how quick I got here, weaving through the crowd. To be fair, it's not as bad now as it usually could be. But I think so. Though I did record the evening nighttime show, it was on my phone rather than the camera, and footage has gone. There is the specific the not St. George, St. David's Day light firework show bit on the channel somewhere if you have a look through the playlist, but I thought, yeah, it's just easier than downloading it from YouTube again rather than finding it on my phone for me to just do this little outro like this. Obviously this was shot before lockdown. It was a few weeks beforehand. I think it's like the last weekend that Disney was open. It was certainly the last day that there was the parades and last day that there was the fireworks show. And as you can see, the world was very different then, and although we was there, it was aware that it was out there, I don't think anyone expected it to quite reach the level that it did. But it's crazy looking back at it now, and I just wanted to say, now that the parks are reopening, and I have been to a few since they've reopened, but it seems like everyone seems to think this is normal again, and that we can go back to being in big crowds or standing in queue lines right next to people or not wearing masks or whatever stupid behaviours that people are doing. And like, oh well, you're choosing to come to a theme park. It's like, yeah, I'm choosing to have a day out and to try and enjoy myself after all of this stuff and been working hard in lockdown. Because loads of people think teachers ain't been doing shit. Alright, teachers have been doing a hell of a lot. Okay, my workload pretty much, like, although, okay, I wasn't physically in the building because of my health conditions, but my workload was probably double, triple what it normally is because I had so much more to do and there's so many more welfare concerns. Like, whereas you might be on the phone to a parent for 10 minutes normally, I was on the phone for 2 hours. This is my own phone credit. This is then going into the night every single night, as well as marking 600 kids' work every single day online and setting work and just trying to keep on top of everything, as well as try and do things in a completely different way from how we normally do it. So yeah, people who didn't think teachers were doing anything, fuck you. But yeah, we have been working hard. So you know what I mean. You want to have a nice day out, but I just wanted to say, if you're watching this, then just don't think that we can go back to this sort of stuff straight away. Use the brain that God or whoever else, like nature or like whatever the fuck you believe, yeah? Like, I mean, I'm not someone who believes in God, but like, just use the brain that's in your head. Just use it. Like, wear a mask. Don't be a stupid dickhead and like, if there's a marker in the queue line there, and there's a marker in the queue line there, and there's only like nothing fucking between you other than a tiny little rail with no perspex screen up, don't fucking stand there because then you're next to people. Like, how are people that fucking stupid? But apparently some people are. So, anyway, I hope you enjoyed the Disneyland vlog. There will be more vlogs coming from parks as I have done a few since they've opened up. And just loads of backtracking stuff from ages ago. But if you want to see fireworks stuff, just head over to my main channel and just have a look in the Disneyland playlist. I know my hair looks shit today, but yeah, just because I can be bothered to do it. But thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe, do all that malarkey, and adios. Wear a mask, don't be a dick.